Now I would like Mr. Shobhit Agarwal to start with, focusing upon, because he dealt upon the private equity funding in various big cities. And believe me, whenever we talk about Surat, people say it's diamond and textile. And then the second thing comes into mind is that people have good amount of money available in Surat. Then why the big finance housing corporations, big private equities, they are still not coming to Surat to help us to give a what you call a solid platform in terms of the building of real estate agencies. Mr. Shobhit Agarwal, please.
Thank you. I'd like to sort of elaborate a little bit more. I think I'd just like to clarify that having said what I had spoken earlier, there was a lot of money that was that has found its way to tier 2 cities. Very large recipient of this was a city called as Indore. I think more than $100 million it attracted. But what really helped was the scale of operations of some of the developers within the city. So they were actually the champions who actually sold the city to these private equity funds. They did a lot of homework by bringing them over, showing them the city, showing them the potential. A lot of times, people such as us do not know the microeconomics that well, and just from my ease of operations, it's easier to deal in Bombay. Likewise, from a private equity standpoint, they have very small offices. Generally, a large private equity is about $1 billion under management. You'll find only 4 or 5 people operating that company. They don't have the time and resources to actually just go research tier 2. Sometimes it's just out of pure ignorance that they don't come in. So it does help if the city itself is able to market it. So I can give you umpteen examples of how Calcutta got marketed, how Indore got marketed. So these were people within that city who took up that championship to say, we will go sell the city quite well. And once one guy comes in, capital starts to sort of move. So I guess we would need assistance.